East Oakland. You know, Oakland's horrible. Like, the police are always on the defensive because of the level of command presence that they have to constantly put out. Because of there's a culture of fear both on, especially minority groups. Minority groups are terrified of the cops, and cops are terrified of the minority groups in Oakland, and that's a perfect mixture for violence. Yeah, so...
You're never going to get anything accomplished if you're scared. You have to find a way to come together and bridge together.
It's really hard to subdue your passion, like, because I'm like, you know, I mean, I try really hard not to bust cops' balls unduly, and it you know, I mean, because I'm a heckler by nature, right? Oh yeah, I'm kind of a dick.
But you're a professional heckler? Like
pretty much. I'm the closest you can get to a professional heckler, yeah. What's up?
You ever see Happy Gilmore?
Yes.
You're the heckler? That's you? Huh?
I don't know about that.
Check that out. Check out Happy Gilmore. Okay. When he's heckling the big guy, he's heckling. Well, that's cool, though. So how long are you guys staying?
We're leaving tonight late. Oh yeah, that's something I gotta tell you about.
Wawa.
Wawa's amazing.
Yeah, you don't have Wawa's where you're from.
Wawa's like the greatest thing ever, dude. It's got organic shit and the nastiest like junk food all in one place. You can opt food.
Cups and some organic.
Yeah, I mean, you don't even know. Like if you're like far into this area.
Oh, I thought you were just like, okay.
Oh no, if you're far into this area and you've never seen a Wawa, when you go in there, it's like paradise, man. It's really.
There's some
top. They have good Italian cold hoagies.
They're okay.
Oh yeah, they're okay.
I mean, nothing's like. Did you guys go to White House Subs yet?
No, we haven't had enough time.
You've gone to a couple buffets.
Hold on, you've been here for 4 days and you haven't been to White House Subs. Pop.
No.
Pop.
No.
That's a crime in itself. I'm not to lock you up for not going to White House.
No.
Well, I'd prefer to put my hands behind my back like I'm praying, so I don't get my arms twisted, you know?
Are you going to be here tomorrow?
No, we're leaving late tonight.
Oh, my God. Where are you going? North
We have to
Jersey?
come back for a court date for her simple assault charge.
How convenient. So when you come back to your court date, check out White House Subs, okay? Because they're
White House Subs.
They're on the corner of Mississippi and Oregon.
Yeah.
You gotta check that out.
And I would appreciate it if you checked out my work. And,
Yeah, I wrote your name down. I'll be able to Google and find it.
Yeah, you'll find 1,400 odd videos of me.
Okay. Well, I hope this is a good video.
This is absolutely a good video. I thank you. I mean, I voiced over the fact that they were helping the guy get a sandwich, and I guessed that he was drinking, and it was a good guess.
More mental issues.
Fair
You know, I went up behind him, he started freaking out a little bit, so I stopped and I came around front so he wouldn't act out and go crazy.
That's a good conversation because she's filming this, and it'd be lovely to talk to a supervisor about it. Do you guys do de-escalation training, or do you do hours specifically for that, like for people that are in mental health crisis?
Yeah, we touched on that.
There's a video I uploaded. It's called Portland Cop. It's either Cop or Portland Cop de-escalate situation like a boss.
Okay.
And there's one black guy having some kind of fucking freak out, and he was in an entertainment district area where there's lots of bars, right? And obviously he was just real animated, and he got into like 4 or 5 bouncers' faces, and I followed him around for like 35 minutes just watching him get up in people's faces for like almost a full hour. No, I think he may have been schizophrenic or on some kind of drug, but okay, in the bouncers, you know, call Portland Police Bureau, the Bureau shows up, and there's a supervisor and 3 officers that show up to cover. And first they do this command presence thing where, man, you have to leave the block, and that worked. Yeah, well, it worked for like 5 minutes, and he came right back.
Yeah, when you're dealing with a mental patient,
Right.
They're in another element. They're not feeling reality.
Yeah, so he was already dealing with aggro for almost an hour, right? So he comes right back, and another officer just pulls up in his SUV and puts his hand on his window, right? And just leans back and listens to the guy talk, and hears him out. And looks him in the eye, and you know, the guy made a few broad arm gestures, and the officer calmly said, you know, can you just keep your hands where I can see him and keep them away from me, please? Very very even tone of his voice, and just listen to the guy talk for like 10 minutes.
It's made a world of difference.
Right, and just listening to him.
Hey, what are you doing? I'm
She's distracted.
Sarah, right? If we're gonna work together, you can't get away like that. I need your attention over here.
Right on.
You're scaring me. I thought
You have a lot of fans on here. I got Blue Lives Matter, bunch of little blue hearts.
Right on. Right on.
listen, all lives matter. Okay, across the board.
He's right.
We have to work on people bringing people together.
Sure. Oh, just to get back to the point of the conversation,
Where he was able to talk to the guy.
right? What the guy was really asking for the whole time, and nobody knew it, was I just want someone to listen to me and pay attention to me. So the officer listened to the guy talk, and then after he kind of got some of that out of his system, the officer said, "Can you do me a favor? I'm trying to keep the peace around here. I'm trying to keep things calm. Could you please just walk down the block?" Because it turned out that he had an argument with a guy who basically just called him an Uncle Tom and ran this and that worked. He just calmly listened to the guy talk and said, made friends with the guy basically by just being silent. So that kind of human interaction is way better than that's necessary if you're doing a felony stop or you don't know what they got in their fucking pocket.
I mean, it has to be on a case-by-case basis.
Yeah, you gotta make sure that
Your guy, I didn't know who he was. I was kind of like, all right, these guys are hanging out. And I had to watch him. And at the same time, it was dangerous because I had to watch you because I didn't know what was going on.
Sure.
But that's
Well, we
why
make it a point not to close it too close to. We've been doing this for a couple
it
of
would
years
be
now.
helpful for you guys if you have identification or something to get out. Just say, hey, look, this is what we're doing. We're good. Because if I have a threat here, and I don't know if you're working with him, that's dangerous.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
you don't want any negativity coming back on you guys because you're doing your thing, which is cool.
That's a good idea, and we've been thinking about some sort of a uniform so the Portland cops could identify us, or shirts that say Cop Watch on them so you'll know that we're filming. Yeah, we've
Because
actually
then I would
been
know,
kicking
okay,
it
you
around
guys
for a
are
while.
cool and I can deal with this guy over here. Not go, well, what's going on over here? Because it's not a usual situation.
And if you remember, I did look at you and smile and say hi.
Yes.
That was,
Right.
I was trying to do that so that you would realize I wasn't a threat, but
But you have to understand, even though somebody's nice to an officer,
they could be trying
threat.
they could still be trying to sucker you, right? Okay,
Absolutely. I mean, we have to be, and that's part of the
I think
stress.
the
We have to be
uniform,
on guard.
eventually there'll be some sort of uniform that we have with some kind of identifier.
Something with ID. Say, hey, I'm cool. I'm not here to hurt you. We're just out videoing or documenting the situation. That would be more beneficial for you guys.
I think so too, yeah.
Because then there's a red flag. I'm like, what's up with these guys? You know, it's not there's nothing illegal about it.
Oh, I
It's not
understand.
difficult.
I
So if
understand.
you look around, everybody else is hanging out. I mean, just look around. Everybody's just sitting around doing their thing. All of a sudden, you got some people walking around. It's like, is this a setup?
Oh, no. I understand.
I'm not saying this, but we have to process all that as police officers. We don't know if we're being set up. All the ambushes going on with Dallas,
Oh, sure.
and everything that's going on.
You know, there's some tactics that we've developed, and one of them is when we're filming traffic stops, we'll pull the car around and we'll approach, because you know how you guys will pull the car behind and you'll use your spotlight to blind their rear view and side view to protect you. We always make it a point to approach down the sidewalk so the officer can see us walking towards us.
Right. Try to make contact.
Yeah, so they can see us from a distance.
That's a red
I
flag.
really
You gotta
don't
be
like.
careful because car stops are very dangerous.
They are. They're one of the most dangerous stops
That's
for you.
you guys coming up because if something hits off, you're in the line of fire.
Sure.
So you gotta be very careful that you're just coming up to document. All of a sudden it's a shit show. You
I know.
can put yourselves in danger or the officer's in danger. Because
Normally when we're at home, we're okay. Sorry. Yeah. But
I'm
they're
on a car
learning some
stop.
shit here. I appreciate it.
If I'm focused on that car, maybe there's a bad guy in there, maybe he's got a warrant, maybe I got a report he's got a weapon. I'm worried about that guy. And all of a sudden you guys come up, I'm gonna be like, yo, hold on, wait. Because I need to deal with the situation. Sure. You guys are coming into that situation. Now I'm dropping my guard on the bad guy. Because I don't know what you guys are doing. And now I need more backup and we got to escalate where you're not trying to escalate the situation. So you have to keep in mind that
I'm curious about a comparative difference in policing. In Oregon, in the ORS, it states that where I'm from,
she gets thrown away from it.
Well, people were asking at this point what was happening, and I had to explain that there was an incident.
You're meeting the coolest cop in New Jersey. That's what's happening.
in every town is different. In Oregon, the ORS says that if the officer feels distracted or threatened, they can set a boundary. You know, hey sir, can you take 3 steps back? Or sir, can you go to the telephone pole?
Right.
You know,
Oh,
and
that
I
makes
think,
sense.
and that's logical. Do you have an interference kind of thing like that here? Where,
It doesn't happen a lot.
okay.
Sometimes when people show up, it's a red flag. When you get
Yeah.
out of the car, it's a red flag.
Yeah.
And with everybody on edge these days, we don't need red flags. We need
Yeah.
to just calm the situation down,
Of course.
take a step back, and handle it.
Yeah.
And you guys are trying to do your thing, but look, you're wearing a hat. You could be a sniper. Alright, yeah, hit him with the camera.
It rains about 170 days a year in Oregon.
Does it?
Yeah, it does. It rains almost a third of the year. Bob's pretty scary though.
Familiar with the internet. You know, cell phones are made into guns now, right?
You
Have
know,
you seen that?
honestly, they're trying to scare the hell out of you cops with that, and it's one model of a, and it's an old 80s phone, and like, the iPhones are these slim little things, you can't put a gun in
I
them.
didn't play on you say drop the camera, did I?
No, of course not, because
But it's
you're
out there,
smarter
right?
than that. Right, right.
So there are threats out there.
Yeah, see, that-
So, but that you have to think of it outside of the box. Take our side and say, are you a threat? You know, I don't come to work saying, hey, I'm going to shoot somebody. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you
shoot
don't wanna
somebody.
die.
I just want to go home to my family. And in the meantime, meet some people, make people happy, uphold the law, and go home. I'm not out here to hurt people.
Oh, I understand.
So it's all about perception, and again, bridging that gap.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and that's why this community policing model that you wanted to do out here,
absolutely.
it's so
I
much
think
better.
it works because we can
So
get
we're on
out-
the same page in that regard.
Grassroots and get out and meet people. And that's why I'm hanging out talking to you, because you said what you're all about.
Yeah.
And we'll talk and come to a mutual agreement. Hey, this is what's going on.